Hi guys, welcome back to Sunday League to Champions League. My name is Chris, aka Big Will, and today we have two really tough games. We're away and at home against our rivals Yeovil, who are currently sat in second place in the league, very comfortably I might add as well. We've actually dropped further down the table. We're now sat in 17th place. We're still 5 points clear of the drop zone, but once again our form has just stopped again. We haven't scored a goal. Well, we scored against Havant and Waterlooville, but other than that, we haven't done a lot in front of goal, unfortunately. We lost 1-0 against Worthing, who are the current league leaders. We had 3 goals disallowed in that game. We followed it up with a 0-0 draw against Tonbridge, a 2-1 defeat and 90th minute winner for Havant and Waterlooville, and then we lost on penalties in the FA Trophy third round against National League side Barnet. So since we won 6-0 against Eastbourne Borough, we've scored 1 in 4. And going into a double header against our rivals who are sat second in the league, I'm not feeling too confident, it has to be said. A number of players are unhappy. We are increasing playing time for a few players, and we've reduced the number of unhappy players, and we've improved the dressing room atmosphere. But at the moment, it's just not enough, and we are continuing to fight our way through games and struggle. The 4-4-2 we're going to stick with. It's the one that we've been best with, and when we've been, even though we've been getting beaten over the course of a few matches, they've been close games. So I think we've just got to take it on the chin and try and push on as best we can. We've got Kowalczyk in goal with Fulston, Harris, Evans, and Roberts at the back. Stern, James, Lucas, and Chamberlain in midfield with Marion and Chukwuemeka up front. We have put a few training decisions on 1 or 2 players as well. So Makuna, we're training to be centre forward now. Herlock for normal midfield and Morgan as well. So hopefully it will give us a little bit of manoeuvrability with 1 or 2 players. And obviously if they can develop into these positions, there is further option for us to keep a few more of them as well. Obviously going into next season, if we're still in charge at Taunton, we have got a lot of work to do with this squad. And to be quite honest, it's going to be a tough run thing for these next 2 matches. And I'm not entirely sure how we're going to work it going forward either. We've got January transfer window coming up. All right, we can make transfers throughout anyway. But I'm really not too sure. We've actually had a cash offer for Jay Fulston, and given the finances at the club, I was tempted to accept it. But he's such a key player for us. We can't let him go, to be quite honest. And a big attempt early on here from Yeovil Doors into home, completely free, smashes it into the top corner. And it's not looking promising, is it? Let's be honest. 16 and a half minutes gone. It's home's first goal for Yeovil. And not a good start for us at all. Here's Staunton into Whittle. Newell back into Whittle again. Now 1-0 into Owers. They're just dominating the ball, aren't they, at the moment? We can't get near them. Well, Chamberlain did well to just steal in on that one. Again, a poor pass, and Chukwuemeka couldn't even get onto it. And they have the ball again, and they're just knocking it about and trying to make the most of their possession. Day into Staunton. Just holding on to it a little bit and finding Smith. And now moving down the right hand side, Maguire drew with a first time pass into Andrucci. Now Owers into Dawes, who's completely free on that right hand side. And our defence just completely left him alone. And it's come back to them again. Maguire drew is there. It's took a huge deflection and then it's hit the crossbar. We somehow survive, but this is very, very poor from our point of view. We're going to demand more straight away here. And Lloyd James with a free kick. Looks to play it into the penalty area again. No one really there. It's fallen for Stern and the shot gets blocked. We've had a decent attempt there at least, but it didn't even test the goalkeeper, which is unfortunate. Here's Lloyd James into Roberts, swings it in, looking for Marion who wins the header, but it's off target. It was a big opportunity that, but it remains 1-0 to Yeovil, and we are certainly in for a tough time of it today, I think. Here's Smith into Andrucci, back into Smith again. And now Andrucci tried to play it across. Roberts intercepted really well. He's got a bit of support, finds Stern, who's under pressure. Now Fulston. He's got no support at all, and we have to play back, unfortunately. And the pass was poor, and Lucas has been beaten to it. This is Maguire Drew, plays it back through, Andrucci to make it two, and there it is. Kowalski couldn't keep it out, and it is very much game over now already. The fact that we've not scored from open play in 4 matches either, because the Evans goal was from a corner. We've not actually had a shot on target either. It's not looking particularly good here. And again, I'm really not too sure what we can do. Tactically, it's been a massive struggle to find a system that suits us. The 4-4-2 worked for a few games, but since then, it's just not been particularly good. And we're going to let the players know that we're certainly not happy with the performance. But at the minute, I think, to be quite honest, we're going to be pretty much done in this match now. Here's Andrucci into Nubel. Good interception by Evans. He's just launched it forward though. But Marion can't get there, and Yeovil start to build again from the back. There's not a lot of pressure on the ball either, and now Wannell moves it forward into Nubel. Now Dawes back into Nubel again. It's just too easy for them to move the ball. Chamberlain did well to intercept that. Evans into Lloyd James. Finds Chamberlain on this right hand side. Now Chukwuemeka lofts it over the top. Marion's in behind. Big opportunity, and Day makes the save. We have to be scoring those chances. At least we've tested the keeper for sure, but we need to be scoring those chances. James here with a delivery. Swings it in toward the far post, and a free kick is given against us. And Yeovil build from there. Ross Stern has had a shocking game. To be honest, I think Ross Stern's going to be a player that we're going to let go soon. He has been absolutely terrible each time he's been playing. But he's one of the best wingers that we've got, so we've got to continue trying with him, if nothing else. And, I mean, what can I do here? We've not really got the options to make the change, really. I think we'll try a diamond. Stern can come off for Zach Smith. And just try something a bit different, I suppose. Dan Ball is going to come on for Jay Fulston, and Harris can come off for Win Stanley as well. And then the attacking players will just have to stay on, and hopefully we can find something. We've demanded a bit more again. We've had 5 attempts at goal, which isn't too bad, but only the one on target. And Yeovil, obviously, with the 2 goals, are very much in the ascendancy, and they're very much just seeing the game out now. And a very disappointing match again for us here. We've been very, very poor. And once again, tactically, we're just not finding consistency at all. And I mean, Marion, a 6 rating for him, absolutely shocking from his point of view. And work to be done if we've got any chance of getting a result in the second game, which I don't think we do, given Yeovil's current form. But we're now only 2 points ahead of that bottom 4. Something's got to give here. And unfortunately, we're not finding a way of working it out at the moment. And I'm not too sure where we can go with this side. 6 days to go until the next game against Yeovil. Again, tactically, I'm really not sure what we can do. Like I say, it's very difficult. I mean, team cohesion, that's pretty decent. Our centre-backs are playing well together. There's a good connection between Stern and Fulster on the left-hand side. Central midfield's looking good, and our strikers play well together. But there's just no... We've just not got the oomph at the moment, and I don't understand why we're just not getting anywhere. I mean, like I say, a goal from a set piece is the only goal we've had in 5 matches since that 6-0 thrashing of Eastbourne. But we did something similar here. We only managed 2 goals in, what's that, 8 games? 7, 8 games? And all of a sudden, we forgot how to score goals again. It's a really big concern, this. And it could very much affect our season completely, given the way things are. There's a lot of fixtures still to go, of course. but we're not looking too bright at the moment. Bear with me momentarily. 6 days to go, like I say, until the return fixture against Yeovil. Hopefully, we'll at least look a little bit better than we did there. We certainly need to, that's for sure. Okay then guys, here we go for the game at home this time against Yeovil. We've changed tactics just slightly. We're still with the 4-4-2, but we're going for more of a wing play side of things rather than the route one side of things. So hopefully it can help us a little bit with our quality of wide players that we do have available. Again, we're still only 2 points clear at the moment of that bottom four, but I mean, it's just a difficult situation that we find ourselves in. We just can't seem to get into a rhythm. As you can see, in relation to our midfield, we're quite consistent with the quality that we have. And one or two of the players are just too good for us, really. Um, Evans, we're looking at contracts as well at the moment, by the way. 6 months remain until all of the players' contracts expire. We have attempted to renew contracts with a few of the players, but Fulston doesn't want to stay because the team isn't good enough, which is annoying. Evans is waiting on a promise to be kept, and it's the same for one or two others as well. Chukwuemeka has only just signed, so obviously he's not ready for renewal either. But I think it's going to be a case of trying to keep the young players that we've got in, and then try and build a first team squad that they can back up to. So we'll have to wait and see how we get on. It is going to be tough, but yeah, let's just see what we can do. This game against Yeovil, I'm not expecting too much after the way that we played in the previous match, but we'll have to see how we do. Here's Whittle into Young immediately. Yeovil just taking control of the ball and trying to push on. Here's Whittle. Under pressure a little bit by Chamberlain, but finds the pass nonetheless, and then they switch the play out to Maguire Drew, and now Smith into Andrucci. Plays it in. Maguire Drew's in behind, and there is the goal. This is the exact problem that we're having. And if we go five at the back, we'll lose our quality of potential going forward as well. We've tried one up front, it didn't work. But now we're in a position where two up front's not working either. And I'm not really sure, like I said before, where we can go at the moment. It's very, very difficult. And now home. Finds Owers, plays it forward to Roberts, who intercepts well, and Kowalczyk just smashes it clear. Chukwuemeka does win the header though, which is good, and Bogdan Marian could be in behind here, and he's put it over. And again, we need to be doing so much better with chances like that. I think it was actually saved by Day. Fulston with the resulting corner, swings it in toward the back post, and again, a lot of bodies there, and it was very comfortably cleared. And it remains 1-0. Here is Young with a free kick, swinging it in toward the far post. Harris does well to win the header, but Andrucci is lurking on the edge of the area. Finds 1-0, back to Andrucci, controls it well, gets the run in, and we didn't put a challenge in. We're 2-0 down inside 20 minutes. Oh, dearie, dearie me. Welling are also beating Dartford, so they're going to go ahead of us as it stands, and we're moving down to 20th place in the division. And at the minute, I can't see us doing anything. Obviously, the thing is, this is the lowest league we have available. If we get relegated, I get sacked automatically. So that's not going to be ideal, is it? I'm going to push Chukwuemeka a little bit further forward. But again, I really don't know what we can do here. It really is proving to be a tough test for us. And unfortunately, because players are waiting on promises, they're unhappy, and we're just not in a position where we can do anything at the moment. No one's signing new deals. We're really, really struggling, and morale is taking a big, big hit at the moment. Here is Roberts. He manages to loft it forward. Chukwuemeka didn't win the header. Lloyd James does, but only finds the opposition. Evans launches it forward. Chukwuemeka picks it up well, lays it back to Chamberlain. gets the crossing. Bogdan Marion is in there, but Staunton easily gets it away. Chukwuemeka picks it up again. Chamberlain again, knocking it into the penalty area. Lloyd James now launches it forward. Chamberlain wins the header, and in the end, a goal kick is given. It's just not happening for us at all at the minute, is it? No matter what we do, we are literally just running out of steam with every single opportunity that goes amiss at the minute. We've actually had more attempts at goal, believe it or not, but Yeovil's quality is just shining through, to be honest. Here's Wannell into Whittle. Chukwuemeka couldn't get there, but Evans manages to clear, but Wannell immediately just picking it up and holding on to it. Whittle into Noble. Lofts it in, and Drucci couldn't quite get onto it. Harris did well to win the header, but Maguire drew unmarked, finds home, and Drucci into Smith. There's just so many unmarked players, and again, bundling in the penalty area, and Drucci knocks it in. And unfortunately, in every game, we're not getting these chances either, which is proving more frustrating. Here's Fulston into Marion. Now Harris lofts it forward. Chukwuemeka does well to win the header and finds Marion, who lays it all the way back to Lucas instead of having a shot at goal, which is ridiculous. Chamberlain here into Roberts. Back to Chamberlain. Now Lucas. James, good strike, and Day makes another good save. And we're not getting back into this, are we? The fact that once again we're not scoring goals is a huge concern right now, because obviously no goals, no wins. That's what it boils down to. No wins equals relegation. So we're going to really struggle, I think, now this season. We need to pick it up, because if we don't, like I say, I'm out of a job. And it's not exactly the way I wanted to start Sunday League to Champions League this year, but, you know, we've got to roll with it and see what happens. But even taking it down to basics with the squad, it's just not working. It just is not working. Here's Whittle into Murphy. And now Noble. Andrucci. Into Smith. Staunton. I mean, we're not even putting a challenge in. Maguire Drew hits the post. We managed to get it away, but, I mean, I don't understand what is going on here. We're looking completely lackluster. We've managed to pull a goal back from a corner. Ed Harris with the header. I mean, do we deserve it? Probably not, over the grand scheme of things. It was a very good delivery from Fulston, and it was a very good header from Ed Harris. But, you know, is there a positive to be taken from this game? Probably not. Possession, relatively speaking, was good from our point of view, considering Yeovil dominated. Number of chances, Yeovil only just edged it, but we're just not good enough. And again, I really don't know where we're going to go tactically at the moment. And to be honest, I can't see me lasting the rest of the season. We're now in the bottom four. So we're now in the relegation zone. Havant and Waterlooville drew with Farnborough. So we are now in serious, serious trouble. There's still a lot of games left to play. There's another 20 matches to go. But I mean, why is it going on? Why is 4-4-2 still a thing? We need to change this formation. They asked me to change the formation 10 games ago and we started winning. And now it's changed again. And again, we're looking absolutely shocking. The issue I've got, every time we change formation, it will take the players a couple of games to get used to it. And then potentially we'll win a couple of matches, but then it just reverts to type again. Certainly a lot of thinking to do here. We've got Slough, Dover, Braintree, Weymouth and Aveley to play in January. We're going to come back for Welling and St Albans away. I'm just praying that we can get at least a couple of wins, because, I mean, 3 wins in, what is it, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. 3 wins in 18 matches, one of which was the FA Trophy. So that's 2 wins in 17 league games, 16 league games, sorry. That is unacceptable. We have got some serious thinking to do. And I think we're going to have some serious problems in this January transfer window. And we'll have to see how things go. Until next time, guys, thank you very much for your support. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It is all greatly appreciated. I will see you all next time. This is Big Will, signing away.